We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Andy Isabella, 39 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Kill.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Cooper's got it.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Kill. 47. We go 47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
56. 47. 56. Check 56. Then we're going to 52. Screen. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Bridgewater with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, they'll run the option right. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. Gibson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to make this a close game again. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And all the way down to the 26. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Down right around the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Third and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They're on for the field goal of 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Hey, alert three. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Josh Jacobs.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
45-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
2-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they Once again, it's Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Jacobs again, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Everson Griffin. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go, D. Let's go, kill. Let's go, 46.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Eagles 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
46.
Prescott off play action. The 20. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andy Isabella Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a two-point conversion away from tying this game up. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Campbell returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fourth down, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson down to the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down. Gibson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A 40-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence.
And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for Washington. 71 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Losa's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver.
and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is Philadelphia.